It's a physically crippling illness for which there is no prevention, no treatment, and no cure. Over time, Neil's body will shut down, although his mind, his memory, and his feelings will be untouched. His situation is brutally unfair. But rather than reflect, Neil is using his football profile to help others. He's devoting the time he has left to raising much-needed funds for medical research into motor neuron disease. To the football community and to all Australians, he is an inspiration.
No prevention, no treatment, no cure. Hello everybody and welcome to Queen's Birthday Football and welcome to the Big Freeze at the G. Right there, that is the pool that the sliders will slide into. 3 tonnes, can you believe, of ice. It's going to be a phenomenal day, and what a brave man Neil Danaher is. He's done an extraordinary job putting today together. He has been sadly diagnosed with motor neuron disease, but he says it is his obligation to make a difference while he still has a voice. Today, he led an army from the Federation Square to the MCG. Eddie did it from the Westpac Centre to the MCG. They've met, and today Melbourne will take on the Pies, but that seems a long, long time away. 11 personalities, all have raised $10,000 or more, and for that they get the privilege of being a part of the Big Freeze at the G. Let's have a look who is up there. Well, Tim Watson, you're with the man that's probably the bravest to have ever played the game.
That's true, Hammer, and Neil, this is truly unbelievable what we're seeing here today.
Well, it's overwhelming, the support we've got, and it's great support from you and all the broadcaster team. What's amazing is how cold that water is.
Have you tested the temperature yet? Are you happy with the temperature of it or not?
Hamish, do we know how cold it is?
I've got a gun, Neil. I've got a gun, Tim. I can tell you officially the temperature in Melbourne is 17 degrees and the temperature in the water is -2.
Right. Right. Well, Hamish, that isn't cold enough. I'm going to make it colder.
More ice, more ice. Put your hands together for Neil Danaher, ladies and gentlemen, the mastermind behind Freeze at the G.
And Hammer, I also have to make mention of these 10 people behind me now. They've gone to a lot of trouble. They're trained to the minute. I would like now for each of them to actually drop their gown so that we can see exactly what you're wearing when you go down the slide today. Have a look at that.
Righto, Welshie, who's the first slider?
Right. Well, obviously, thanks. So we have Tim. Tim, it's been a big few weeks, and now it comes to the point at the top of the slide. You must be a little bit nervous now.
Mate, I've done a lot of preparation for this. I had a couple of Eskimo pies before I went to bed last night, so I feel that I'm ready to go.
What do you reckon, Neil? Do you think we throw down a hammer to get the countdown and push Timmy down?
Absolutely.
All right, everybody together. 3, 2, 1, slide!
Hang on, Timmy.
You've probably never been colder at the G, but never for a better cause.
That wasn't nearly as cold as I thought it was going to be.
Have a look at the monitor, Tim. That's you. The slow-mo reaction's what we're looking for.
Oh, that was cold.
Outfit designed by?
By Andrew Gaze and the Australian Olympic basketball team. That was the uniform that Andrew wore at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics.
Thanks for being a fun part of it. We'll speak to you later.
He's not getting it back either.
Righto, Welshie. Sammy Lane.
Hamish.
3, 2, 1, slide.
Hey, Dom, help me push him. Help him. Number 6, mate. Let's give him a real shove. Come on.
You get warm, Sammy. 3, 2, 1, slide.
All right, Derm, look, we know you enjoy your surfing, so cold water's not too foreign for you, but this is something else.
Yeah, this is vastly different, but I thought I'll just go through a little bit of pain. I'll just put the boardies on, winter afternoon, so we'll just go through a bit of pain like everybody else. So great cause, and just hoping everything stays intact once I get out of the water.
Now, there's some outfits here that have had a lot of work to it. You've put a little bit of time into the gym just to make sure you're cherry ripe to go down the slide?
Mate, I'm as fat as mud, be serious.
All right, go for it, boys.
3, 2, 1.
Slide! There it is.
Go.
I am.
Come and help me push.
You've spent a bit of time in Victorian waters. How does that compare, Derm?
Yeah, that's pretty uncool, that. Oh, right, nice entry. Not a great exit there, but seriously cold. But I've done something similar. I was in Scandinavia and did something like that once. Yeah, very similar.
Thanks for being a part of it. Wonderful cause.
Cheers, Hammer. Good luck.
Welshie, you with Das?
Now, Dar's got the 2 times due outfit here going on, looking very... Oh, what do we got here, Mick? What do we have here?
You wear one pair of gloves once and you cop it for the rest of your life. But I tell you what, today they're going back on because it looks real cold down there.
So these are the famous leather gloves, the most spoke about gloves on TV.
They are indeed. Just it was cold, Welshie. You're allowed to wear gloves when it's cold. So it's an opportunity. Watch out for Gary behind me. Don't push me too hard down here, Gary.
Here we go. All right, Hammer, let's get Das down there.
3, 2, 1. Das. How long did you think about the gloves when you went on here a year ago, and was it an absolute natural thing to do today?
Not my finest moment, Hammer, I'll be honest with you, the leather gloves, but they are the only thing that's warm on me as we speak at the moment.
Colder than you thought?
Ridiculous, and you're a chance to go in.
No, but great cause, huh?
Fantastic. To see Neil up there and to raise some money as we have done today is a great thing, so couldn't be happier.
Wonderful thing that the networks have come together, and what is beautiful is the star of Channel 9 is up there. Sammy's got a mankini on. Welshie, what's happening?
I don't know how close I want to get here, Hammer. Sammy, look, you found yourself into hot water overtime. I think the best thing we can do is just send Sammy down. He doesn't want to go.
We might start this on about 8, Welshie. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, boys. All right. Well, nice and gentle with you, Sammy.
I know everything's intact because it's disappeared. Hello, Ed. I'm sorry, Ed.
Yep.
You wouldn't let me do this under normal circumstances. Sorry about that.
No, we just saw you in slow-mo. Who put this little ensemble together for you?
Gary insisted, and James on Thursday, they said, holy shit. Bit of a brown eye. I'm sorry about that.
No, I just am very pleased that you're finally on 7.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a part of all.
Great to be on 7 in this capacity.
It's a good cause, huh?
It is, and thank you very much.
Sammy Newman, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one of the stars. We've had 6 sliders down, 5 still to slide here at the MCG. All funds raised fighting MND. It's a horrible, horrible disease. You can make a difference. Goes to freezemnd.com. 5 still to slide here at the G.
You're watching the Big Freeze at the G. If you'd like to donate,
SMS freeze to 0400 064 064 or go to freezemnd.com.
Well, Tim was the first slider. Welcome back to the Big Freeze at the G. An Essendon champ, Sammy Lane, and then a Hawthorn supporter paying tribute to Neil Danaher. Ross Stevenson, the Ross part of the Ross, and John Van Dermy just in boardies as he so often is. Dar still looks like a good play. He donned the gloves, regrets it, put them on again. And Sammy Newman was the 6th of the 11 to go through. And just to remember at home, freezemnd.com. Neil Danaher, the disease will beat him, he's acknowledged that, but you at home can make a big difference. Freezemnd.com. When we started this campaign on a Friday night, Tim Watson and Neil Danaher, they hope to raise a couple of $100,000. I can tell you right now, the number is $1.5 million that has been raised so far. We're hoping to get to $2 million by the end of the game today. So if you can, please, freezemnd.com would make a huge, huge difference. Five sliders still to go, and boy, oh boy, wowee, Welshie, it's a big bristle.
Thanks, Hammer. Well, I don't think there's anyone going down this slide, so the people have been more excited to go down and also be more excited like you are.
Can't wait, Welshie, can't wait.
What about the little toboggan? It's got a lot of, you know, King Kong and Mario Kart on it with you on here.
It's been tested to its absolute limit, I'm telling you right now, but I'm just a bit worried I'm going to get too big of a push from behind, Walshy. You keep an eye on them.
All right, I'll get in there behind you, BT. All right, Robbo, let's give him a big shove. BT, Hammer, let's count him down.
3, 2, 1, bristle!
Yeah.
Bristle.
Yeah, Mark, next step.
You big green thing. Come over here, Bristle. Have a look at this. This is just you. What? Have you been working out?
Getting ready for the Winter Olympics there, Haim, and just a bit of a backward pike. But that is rather cold.
Colder than you thought?
A lot colder than I thought for those guys that are still up there.
Can you believe what Neil is doing for this extraordinarily hideous disease?
It is unbelievable. 1.5 million, pushing towards the 2 million mark by the end of the day. That's what it's all about.
Well done, Bishop. Not even the Mustaka kept him warm, Welshie. Robbo!
Well, Robbo, what a fantastic cause. You've got right in behind this and yourself raised a lot of money. It's just fantastic.
Oh, yeah, we did an AFL 3C in the Herald Sale. It was terrific. You know, First National Real Estate paid $32,000 for me to wear this uniform today. And, you know, to see Sammy and Gaz and BT and everyone up here, it's a real privilege. It really is.
And what about your thoughts on it? You see the ice keeps getting tipped over into the bucket there?
I don't know. I've never done anything in front of 70,000 people before, so I'll see how I go.
Especially 70,000 people in a red suit like that. You've got a front mask. Is that going on, or are you going to go? No?
It's not.
All right, OK. Here we go, Gaz. Let's get Robbo down here, Hammer.
Everybody, 3, 2, 1, Robbo!
Don't need to push.
Come in here, Robbo. Is this an old number you just pulled out of the cupboard?
Got it off from you, H.
What an extraordinary amount of generosity the football world has shown.
Yeah, it has, you know. All the different footy shows, the Herald Sun, Channel 7, have raised, what, 1.5, hopefully $2 million. I just said up there, 32,000 for me to look stupid today in a red suit. So for me to look stupid for 10 seconds is well worth it, mate.
Well done. Great to have you back on 7 finals.
Thank you, H.
I think Neil Danaher's about to join us, Welshies. Neil, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for this wonderful, wonderful man who's done an extraordinary amount. It was him that put this together. And Neil, it's -2 in there.
In the great, the Gary Line is about to go into -2. Fantastic.
You coached him for a year, but I reckon this is his best performance for you.
He is tough as tough, but look at him up there, shivering away.
Righto, Welshie, send him down.
Well, Gaz, you're the first one to be nominated after Tim Watson. You've really got in behind it, but now, as you sit here at the top of the slide, a man that played with great courage in front of this big Melbourne crowd, I must say. How are you feeling at the moment?
Great idea at the time, Welshie, and after Robbo and BT, not much water and ice left in there, to be perfectly honest.
Well, you've got two of the most powerful men that's going to be pushing it down the slide here, so don't worry about that. Put the goggles on. Let's go, Strawny. Let's give him a big push.
3, 2, 1.
Well done, mate. That's up. That's gold.
Well done, Jeeper. Nice to be back with the coach.
Wonderful to be here. It's a great cause, as we all know, and geez, it is cold.
Look at this, coach. It doesn't look that cold, Gary. It didn't look that cold.
Strawny not that powerful either. Didn't get much momentum up, but no, it's bloody cold. In fact, Nilo, you should go in just to make sure you appreciate it.
I tell you what, Gaz, not often we get to come together as networks, whether it be radio, television and all the papers, and do something really significant.
No, and that's been the great thing about it. I always say about the footy family, when there's a cause on, we all come together. So I know Lewis at Channel 7 got right behind it. And when Nilo said, you blokes cast all that aside and get behind this, we're all in it together. So it's great to be here and it's an honour.
You've been overwhelmed, Neil, by what has happened?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. As Gary said, not only the big boys that got behind, but everyone out there in the community got behind. $1, $5, $10. Every dollar counts. Every dollar gives us hope.
What did you think the number might be when you started the campaign?
Well, we were very humble. We were very humble, but once we got the great Gary Lyon behind it, but we thought maybe quarter mil, and that's been unbelievable.
We're at 1.5 now. We're hoping that it's 2 million by the end of the broadcast. You stay here. We've got one of the Collingwood greats who is not only a premiership player, but he's also playing this afternoon. Welshie, you're with Strawny.
Oh, Hammer, well, what about this? One of the best players to ever play our game, one of the best players to ever put on a Collingwood jumper. Strawny, what about this in front of your own crowd?
This is it's great to be here. Strawny's obviously dominated the MCG over his career, and this is another great step. And Strawny may be the first AFL player to collect 3 Brownlow votes for going down a toboggan.
Now, there is a big crowd here, a big Collingwood support here. They're a little bit worried how you're going to go getting in the ice bath, getting in the rooms and ready to suit up for the game, because any team without their best player, it's going to be hard.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I'm just concerned about the chafing, to be honest. That ice might melt when that chafing gets. It's going to be an interesting. I want to apologise to Mick Malloy, who's going after me, because I've got a bit of the squirts at the moment. So sorry, Mick.
We'll make sure we get some suds in there to clean it up after you. But any concerns about the mullet? It's looking really good at the moment. We know you like looking your best, but it could come up a little bit shabby after the ice pit.
No, I put a little bit of extra Denker up in there tonight, this morning, so it should be fine. Probably regretting free balling it, to be honest, but you know, really regretting free balling it, to be honest.
Well, we feel sorry for the ice, to be honest. So all right, let's go. Come on, Hammer, let's get Strawny, the biggest player to ever pull on a Collingwood jumper.
3, 2, 1, Strawny!
Let's go. Tim's getting changed. Tim's getting changed.
Yeah, okay. A bit of that.
No worries.
You wouldn't often do this before a big game.
The chafing's gone. Chafing's definitely gone. That's good. It's really good. Strawny's speechless. It's bloody freezing.
Hey, tell me, Neil Danaher overlooked you in the draft, and some people thought that was an oversight. You would have been good for the D's. And when I say some people, I refer to you.
Yeah, fair enough, Hamish, but I don't hold a grudge. I actually do, but Neil's a legend, so Strawny's happy to be here for Neil Danaher, and let's get the $2 million, because that's what it's all about. But bloody hell, we're in the shower. Seriously, it is.
Down there to the left, Strawny. Thanks for being a part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not often that a slider wants them to have their own introduction, but please welcome Mick Malloy. Stretch with him, MCG. Stretch with the big boy.
people.
Well, Mickey, what about that? Great build up there. It's really important that you do get a warm up in. It's a pretty dangerous slide been going down here.
Well, actually, I bring some bad news. I can't actually slide today.
What do you mean you can't slide, Mick? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's big news.
I bought a doctor's certificate. It's from Dr. Danks, so you take it.
You can't just download one off Google and sign it and call it a doctor's certificate.
What are you saying? I have to do this today?
I think you do, Mick.
Today, at this very moment. Let's do it.
I mean, you've got probably one of the best outfits here, Mickey, from Box Hill. Oh no! Oh, Mickey!
Let's go, people. We're not even a haircut. Look.
It's time, Mick Malloy. It is time. MCG, let's get behind him.
Go now, forward. Oh, first one for the day.
5,
Sammy and
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mickey!
Well done, Mickey. Just before we speak to Neil and Gaz, just turn back in here. That's you heading in.
Where's the Nishan Maru when you need it?
Great to be a part of it.
It's a pleasure.
Tim, we've got two of the greats in between us, and it's wonderful to have the networks combined. But just a thought on Neil Danaher. When you guys got together on Friday night a few weeks ago, surely you didn't think so much could be done in such a quick, short amount of time?
I think we've all been pleasantly surprised, haven't we, Neil? I don't know exactly in terms of how much money you thought you might be able to raise with this Freeze MMD at the G today, but I think it's surpassed all our wildest expectations.
Absolutely, Tim. We're overwhelmed with the support we got from everyone, and it's been magnificent, the tally we've got to so far.
Gaz, it's amazing to think that Neil, who has admitted that this disease will get him, can do so much for so many, and he won't be here to enjoy it, but he's just an incredible, brave man.
He is, and for those of us that know him are not surprised that this is the way he's chosen to attack it. And the great thing about this is the response. We spoke with Neil 6-8 weeks ago, and I think he thought 200 and 250 grand would be a great result. And whilst the money's one thing, I think it is a reflection on him and the standing that he's held in the community. And I want to congratulate everyone that's got involved, but most importantly, this man here.
FreezeMND.com, donations open until three-quarter time. We'd love to get to 2 million. But Neil, just a final message, perhaps for those that are watching around the country?
The message is it's a beast of a disease. Every dollar helps. Every dollar gives us hope. Every dollar really helps MND sufferers. So get on board the Freeze Army.
Neil, Tim and I and Gary have met some wonderful people doing what we do. But I think on behalf of all three of us and those that have been enjoying watching you fight, I don't think we've met a more inspirational character in Australian sport. In fact, broader still, you've been wonderful. You've taught us all so much, and thank you for doing what you've done. It's been simply incredible.
Thanks, Harvey. Thanks, everyone.
Neil Danaher, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Big Freeze at the G. 11 sliders done. If you can, FreezeMND.com. The football, it's in a minute or two's time. Bruce will pick it up on the other side. Hope you enjoyed the big slide at the G.